I would as well wish to take this opportunity to once again congratulate the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker for your election to lead the Third Assembly of Narok. The smooth conduct of all members during the election of the Speaker is a testament to the tenets of democracy that will guide this House throughout its lifetime. Chapter 11 of the Kenyan Constitution has established a devolved government and therein clearly stipulated that county government shall be based on democratic principles and the separation of powers, allied to the fact that the executive and the county assembly are independent. Both under the principles of interdependence must work together to deliver on the mandate bestowed upon us. As this House commences its term, I commit to immediately release the development fund for the County Assembly to enable critical infrastructure improvement within the County Assembly premises. We must urgently commence the work of improving our premises to elevate the premises to the required standard that befit our stature. National values and principles of governance include public participation as understood in Article 10 of the Constitution. The Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides that Parliament, be it National Assembly or County Assembly, shall not bar anyone from participating on any ground such as age, race, color, gender, or political affiliation. As such, public participation is one of the foundational principles of democracy. I beseech this Assembly to embrace this principle throughout this period we are in office. Ladies and gentlemen, as we endeavor to engage at all levels between the Executive and the Assembly, I take full recognizance of the established structure and tools of engagement within this Assembly. I welcome the various establishment committee to offer direct oversight to respective department of the Executive. My County Executive Committee members will be under firm instruction to work closely with the various County Assembly committees in furtherance of the robust oversight. To that end, I implore the House to remain firm in their role as an oversight body of this county. Honorable members, the County Government Act, Section 108, outlined the County Integrated Development Plan, CIDP. The same outlines the county development goals covering a period of 5 years. The County Integrated Development Plan is usually one of the first tasks of the newly elected government and arguably one of its most critical tasks. While running for office, I campaign on a 9-point agenda. We will soon, working with the Department of Finance and the County Assembly, integrate our manifesto into the CIDP for this period and further cause it into legislation to fit within the devolved function under the Constitution. While still on this matter of CIDP, we will cause to happen public participation forum across all the 30 wards led by the honorable members of this great House. In due course, we shall share a schedule of these meetings where members of the public will get an opportunity to participate and to give their views on the said development plan. I personally commit and assure you that my office, staff, and I will be in attendance. In line with this, I will soon present to you our annual development plan for discussion, consideration, and onward approval. As I affirmed to you during our luncheon last week, I remain committed to my promise and resolve to commit 100 million Kenya shillings to each ward for development and bursaries. I propose to name the fund Narok County Integrated Development Fund. Mechanism for disbursement for the same shall be discussed here in a separate planning retreat that will be organized by the Executive and the Assembly. However, as a government that is committed to the principles of public participation, we shall endeavor to involve the public on this matter and collect their views during the public forum that shall be organized across the 30 wards in the county. I have as well taken note of the ongoing process of formation of county assembly committees, and as the executive, we are on hold, awaiting this process to conclude. And we shall, without further ado, present to you names of the CECs and CEOs for vetting and approval. It is in the best interest of our people that we expedite this process immediately. Well, my manifesto was brought with key 9 areas of concern that I commit to. I will immediately embark on serious work that directly underpin the economic well-being of our people in Narok. Honorable members, the milk industry in Narok is big. But for years now, it has been neglected. We are one of the largest milk producing counties, but no milk processing factory to boast about. Instead of selling to outsiders like Brookside, New KCC, Bati Dairies, Millennia Dairies, Daima African Dairies, among others, I commit to ensure that in time we will have our own milk processing plant in Narok. This will enable us to improve on production, enhance value addition, and ultimately put money in the pockets of our farmers. This is in line with my manifesto and economic values of my party, UDA. Narok County is among big names in the potato farming sector. Areas like Melili, Olokurto, and the entire Upper Narok North are the biggest producers of potatoes. In line with my manifesto, I will immediately form a small task force within the Department of Agriculture and Livestock to undertake detailed assessment of the situation of potato farming and advance forward recommendation of how best we can improve the sector. Other counties like Nairobi, Kiambu, and Nyeri already have policies in place governing potato farming. As one of the largest producers, we must quickly protect and cushion our farmers and make this endeavor a profitable endeavor. Ladies and gentlemen, the reality of our livestock farming is sad. 60% of meat produced from Kenya Meat Commission, based in Athi River, Machakos County, is from livestock and animal exported from Narok County. In line with my promissory note to the people of Narok, on Saturday, the 24th September 2022, this last Saturday, I was accompanied by several chairpersons of abattoirs across Narok County to Elia Food Overseas Limited in Logido, Tanzania, to benchmark on how to improve and upgrade our abattoirs to the required standard. Leveraging on our huge supply of livestock, improving our abattoirs will immediately catapult our fortune, both for the county as well as farmers. A Western tannery and leather processing factory was constructed by the national government at a cost of about 1.4 billion. The project started in 2013 and expected to full completion here in 2022. The national government has done its part. We shall do our part in promoting local abattoirs that will greatly spur the production of the Western tannery and leather processing, as hides and skin will be locally available in plenty. Ndugu na dada zangu, I wish to implore upon you to make a visit to our local tannery and see for yourself what I did promote our local production by buying your shoes and other merchandise there. I think you would like to know that the shoes produced by Western Europe tannery are in the league of competition with the famous Bata company. Medicine wheat farming is a big part of our pride as Narok County. In line with the national government, my administration will promote policies that will will ensure support for our farmers in this sector. These include support of maize and wheat processing factories that are setting foot in Narok. Narok is the hub of wheat growing in Kenya. Last year, the media was awash with views that local farmers and investors were fleeing Narok and abandoning wheat farming due to high costs and infestation by pests and diseases. I will work closely with the national government to streamline our agriculture policies with those of national government, like the subsidized fertilizer, cost of input, pest control, and diseases, among others. Honorable members, may I reiterate that much of what we are planning may not take off without proper infrastructure support. Potato will rot in our chambers without good roads. Milk will not reach processing plants without proper roads. And even maize will be transported with poor road network. In view of the above, my government will upgrade and maintain the existing roads network and enhance connectivity by building and opening up new roads, links, and bridges. This work starts immediately. Tourism is our core revenue source in the county. Masai Mara National Reserve is our pride as the people of Narok County. I recently paid a visit to Mara Triangle and immediately instituted reform both at the revenue collection center, ticketing, and at the departmental level. I take pride in informing you that during the recently concluded summit of Council of Governors in Mombasa, I was elected as the chairman, Wildlife and Tourism Committee. This gives me opportunity to work closely with the national government, Ministry of Tourism. I will use this opportunity to champion policies that will promote growth of this sector across the country, and most importantly, more revenue for our great county of Narok. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable members, the health sector is an integral part of my administration. I therefore wish to assure this House that I will commit to completing the remaining 10% of the new building of our Level 5 hospital in the ongoing time. The first and second decks of this facility are complete and equipped. A major challenge for its operationalization is staffing, construction of pathways, and completion of the sewage system. My work is cut out, completing and operationalizing this facility. The current KMTC building is at about 80 to 90% completion. This too, I commit to ensure it is completion on time. The previous administration before leaving office had completed 3 Level 4 hospitals in Olgodia, Narayangare, and Digi. I take note that the hospitals are yet to be equipped and staffed. This will be one of my first priorities in the health sector. To ensure we reduce traffic at our Level 5 facility in Narok Town, I endeavor to earmark other health centers across the county for upgrading to Level 4. This will transfer some of the services patients seek in Narok Level 5 to their areas of residence, hence reducing congestion at the Narok facility. Availability of medicine in our health center is a serious matter that has affected most counties due to the arrangement to delivery by KEMSA. The first business of our health department in this administration is to streamline procurement processes and delivery of medicine from KEMSA to all our health centers. To this end, my administration is committing 90 million shillings quarterly for medical supplies to curb the deficit. Further, another notable challenge at our Level 5 hospital facility is the lack of MRI services. I am aware that a room for MRI is already available in the new facility. I commit to ensure that our Level 5 facility is equipped with this equipment. While all this is set to commence immediately, I expect nothing less from you than a robust, vibrant oversight that through various committees of the House. I reiterate once again that my CCs will be readily available to answer any questions or clarity, a matter that shall be of interest to the mandate of the Assembly. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable members, much has been said, much shall be discussed. As I have indicated in my speech, my office is open for engagement. Do not hesitate. The people expect nothing but delivery on our promises. As we do so, our interdependence shall be tested. Our resilience in the face of adversity and competition over years shall come under intense strain. But I assure you, I will forever be committed to the principles of public participation, mutual respect, fight against corruption, and above all, upholding the Constitution of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, sir, our Deputy Speaker, and the majority leader members of this wonderful House, as I conclude my remarks, allow me to welcome all members of this House to an induction course that will be taking place as from next week, Monday, in Mombasa. I wish you nothing but the very best. May God bless you all. May God bless this great county of Narok. Thank you, and may God bless you again.